for all the animals that'll be here. So hopefully that'll give us full coverage, which will be really cool. Do you guys see that quetch just despawn? Howdy, folks, and welcome back to ARK Pugnacia Adventures. We got the Spinebreaker last episode. As you saw, he's really great. Unfortunately, a release just came out just after we got this guy and started using him and seeing how impressive his ball of death was. An update to Pugnacia just released where it said he greatly reduced, or at least reduced, I interpreted it as greatly because I was disappointed, reduced the damage that the ball of death does on tamed Spinebreakers, which we'll have to check that out and see how much it really is now. In fact, we should probably do that in a second. But I did want to show you something I tamed off camera, which is this guy. He is a Primo Karuku, and I just happened to, I was running around with Spinebreaker, just killing stuff, and I just happened to see this guy standing there. I'm like, I can't kill him. He was a pretty decent level, 300 something. I mean, not great, but come on, he's got a gun. Look at that. He's got an assault rifle. So I haven't put anything into him, but his speed for a Karuku, for a penguin, is pretty good. Oh, hi. And his damage is not bad either. Look at that. Okay, what does the secondary do? Is that the gun? No. Is crouch the gun? No. How does he shoot his gun? Not secondary fire. Crouch doesn't seem to be doing it. Huh. Oh, there it is. It is prone. And it's kind of, sort of where you're pointing. There we go. 1,000 per hit. Then done 150, of course, as soon as the Doty balls up. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Does he harvest anything? I think he does, yeah, because I saw him harvest the Carno, so that's pretty cool. The alt fire, or the alt does not do anything. Does he jump? He does. It's cool, and he swims pretty well. I had him swimming a little bit as I brought him over here. That's pretty cool. So I have no levels on him. Let's go a little bit of speed. What's his speed like now? Yeah, I mean, that's doable speed. And let's bring the health up. 200,000. He level's pretty good. Let's get it to around there. And let's put a whole bunch of that in. His weight is fine. His stamina, I think, is going to be fine. Put that melee in there. Let's see what kind of damage we do on our gun now. Am I shooting? There it is. 1, 2, 4, 1. It's hard to aim this thing. I like to go first person. Oh, first person's a lot better. First person, it's right where you're pointing, pretty much. And he does... The bullets take a while to get there. I'll tell you that right now. They sure do take a while to get there. Oh, he does full damage. Oh, he's reloading. I was wondering what that pause was. I guess it's kind of a reload. We don't see him reloading. But there is enough pause that you think it's a reload going on there. Yeah, he does full damage. That's pretty cool. He's really cracked. He's about to go. This elemental. You can tell he's all cracked up. Ha ha ha, cracked up. Is that a Giga over there? It is. I don't really want to fight a Giga. Run away! Run away! Not ready for a Giga? Alright, more melee. Cool. This guy will be fun. I wonder if we can paint him. I'll try to paint him a little later. Look at that gun. That rifle's so cool. Another thing I noticed, I had been around here doing some stuff when I came into the server. And failed to notice something right at first. And that's because it was right in front of my face. Can you figure it out? That's right. We have Mikey the Third. I didn't tame Mikey. And then I checked Mikey, and there's a note on here. It's from Scriptar. Compensation for your loss. He put 250 levels into melee and got it up to close to 2 million health. So thanks a lot, Scriptar. I appreciate that. I was going to go hunting for another Mikey eventually, too. And he even painted it, it looks like. Hard to tell. It's kind of dark, but looks like it's got my paint job. That's awesome. All right, one thing, this is also making me realize something. It's really crowded in here. And that is, I think it's time to do what we did in the Extinction Core series on the Patreon server. And that is, let's build a dino garage somewhere that we can teleport to that's way out of draw distance. Because we have so many dinos here that we don't actually use all the time. I don't use Junior very often. And I don't use Not Broken pretty much at all. I'm going to be using Crunchy a lot since Crunchy took out a Spinebreaker and Mikey. And Spinebreaker. And we have another Spino here, a Primal Spinosaurus we tamed in the swamp that we're going to need to get rid of. We have some dinos up there that we don't use. Some dinos down here that we don't use. Right? So it's good probably to put the non-working, non-commonly used dinos in a garage. So we need to find a place for that, and we need to build it. So that's what we're going to do. So I've been flying around, and this actually seems like the most logical place to put it on this island right here, the top of this island. I call it an island. I think it is, actually. It's surrounded completely by water. This top here is very flat. As you approach it before the landscape comes in, you can see it's extremely flat. And it's very large. And I think it will do the trick. Look how flat this is. Now, a lot of good stuff does spawn up here. You know, so I'd hate to get rid of those spawns, but it's also a huge flat area, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I think I can take this end of it over here and just convert this into a garage. Now, it's actually fairly close to my base. Out of draw distance, which is important. You don't want to lag down your base because of all the dinos. It's, I think, out of draw distance of everybody else's base. Sperry's over there. Scriptar's over there. Mortuary, if he ever does his, is over there as well. I'm over here, obviously. Krusty's even further on than me. Joe is way over there. Game Shark is way over there. Yeah, I think it's out of range of everybody. So it's kind of an ideal place to put it. This is my base up here, I believe. Kind of an ideal place to put it. It's just out of draw distance, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. So let's go see what we need to do to square off some area over there. We're going to have to probably take some animals, some clearing animals to get rid of some of the materials that are there. And then start some construction. You know what? Since this is so centrally located, here's a Rex. That's interesting. You just showed up. I think what we're going to do is we're going to offer this up as a community garage. We'll make it big enough, and we'll let everybody know, and we'll set the teleporter's name to be community garage, so everybody knows that they can park their dinos here if they want, their excess dinos. Go ahead. For now, we're just going to put it here. Community garage, or community dino parking, whatever you want to call it. I have a saddle for you, which I should probably upgrade. I brought my worker dinos over here to clear. Not Broken is here as a defender. But I've got Awesome and Bethany, and I never even named this high-level beaver for wood. So Awesome's for the metal and crystal, or metal that's around here. Bethany's for stone, and of course, unnamed, here's for wood. And Not Broken is our defender. In fact, I think our defender may... Where did the Rex go? Did that Rex go off the edge? Oh, there's obsidian here, too, to harvest. So, and there's also this ruin here, so I don't know if I want to. I definitely don't want to build a big structure. This is going to be a wall encased parking area. It's with some defensive turrets, because you can see there's some bad flyers who spawn here. And I think it's going to be a very lightweight garage, but a big, wide open area for anybody to use. So the next thing I want to do is I want to head with Holly, because Holly is cannot really defend herself here. We're going to head over to our winter base and pick up our Parasaur, who has a bunch of storage on it. There it is. And we're going to use that and bring the Parasaur over here to hold the materials that we pick up from all these other animals. Here you go. It's Cargo. Hey, Cargo. Let's go, buddy. Okay, I've got more guys out here, including Breaking Bad. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these colossal stone walls. As you can see, I've got two of them placed here that come with the Pugnacia mod. They are not snap. They don't snap to each other, which is kind of a bummer, but at least they don't collide, which is the really great part. Come down here. Right about there is where I like to do it. As you notice, if I'm coming down here, it kind of disappears. The green disappears. And when that happens, I think if I place it there, I get stuck in it. So At least that's what happened the first time I did it. So what I'm going to do is kind of border this area, go out pretty far, and border this area. And placing these is a little tricky because they're so big. I have to kind of come back and figure out what angle I want to go at. I think I'm going to knock down those rocks, so I think I actually want to go out that way. So I'm going to turn this more. Come out here. And come back this way. That. Kind of look from every angle here. Come into that wall. Real hard to place. Real hard to place. Okay, that looks pretty good. Snap that, or place that, I should say. Look how big these walls are, man. Colossal. They say titanosaurs can't get over them, which is really cool. And it's a pretty good joint there. I like it. I like it. This is an interesting area here because dinos could walk right over this. So we're going to have to wall it off, unfortunately, because I like that feature at the back. But anyway, hey, Packy. Okay, night has fallen, and I think I have completed the initial outline of this structure, this parking area. And I renamed the teleporter to be, what did I call this thing? Let's see. Free something or other. Free excess dino parking. To let folks know that they can park their excess dinos here. Now, things are still spawning because these walls don't count as foundations. So we do get dinos spawning in here. We definitely get resources coming back in. I'm a little concerned because we get carnos and other things spawning in here. There's actually glacial gigantopithecus? No, giganotosauruses. Glacial gigas spawning on this plateau on the other side of the wall usually. So I'm afraid something's going to spawn in here. So I need to set up some defensive towers, and that's going to serve two purposes. One, I'm spawned way out here, and I've also got my chest piece off because it messes with the builder's helmet, so I take it off. One, it's going to obviously defend the area, which is good. I don't want the animals to necessarily have to do that. And two, it will involve some foundations, which will hopefully prevent some respawns, definitely spawns of animals, and maybe respawns of resources. And what I'm planning on doing is putting some strategically placed towers. Maybe, let's see, maybe one. Oh, it's getting really dark. Let's gamma up a bit. Oop, gamma. Whoa, that's a little too much. And it's starting to get daylight anyway. So like 1, 2, 3 across, and then maybe 1, 2, 3, or 4 deep. So like 12. 12 of these tower structures with defensive turrets on them. And I think we're going to use the sentry turret that comes from the same people who make these photon rifles. And also at the same point, on each of these towers, I'm going to put feeding troughs, which we can stock with meat and veggies for all the animals that'll be here. So hopefully that'll give us full coverage, which will be really cool. Do you guys see that quetch just despawn? It's very rare you see something despawn. Oh, no, it didn't despawn. It's technically there. It's like just below the wall. Must have been lag. Okay, anyway. So that's what we're going to get busy doing. Okay, we're back, and this is kind of what I had in mind, I think. This is one of the stations. I did it as a prototype, and I think I'm happy with it. I think I'm going to replicate it. I wanted to show you guys putting up the photon turret. But basically, it's kind of a little cross pattern, 5 foundations. I'm doing it in tech, just because we're using a photon turret. I thought that was kind of cool, kind of to contrast with the stone walls. We've got a feeding trough. We've got a medium-sized tech pillar, a couple of ladders to get up here. As you saw over there, a solar panel. I said the trough, yeah. A solar panel with an outlet and a S+ light on full intensity. And if I can place this, I wonder if I can place this while standing up here. Yeah, I can. So I'm going to go ahead and place this guy. In fact, I don't think it really matters what direction I'm facing, but I'm going to face... I guess we should always face towards the center-ish. Okay, let's just put that down. And you can put up to 3 full stacks of photon batteries in here. So I'm going to do that. That makes them more powerful and last longer. So let's go ahead and change these things. I want no warning. Change to no warning. Okay. Range is going to be high. Is there another one? Low, okay. Low, medium, and high. So we'll stay on range high. We will go to targeting to only wild creatures. Okay. Now, if I turn it on, it should target at least that parasaur, right? Turn it on. See what happens. Come on, buddy. You can do it. And it just killed the parasaur. 2,800. Now, these do not a fixed amount of damage. They do, from what I understand, percentage damage. Very much like this gun does percentage torpor. So, that just killed another one. 2,800 for a Packy Rhino. Nice. Okay. Good. Good. All right. So I think I'm going to replicate that. And like I said, I'm going to build 12 of these towers. And by the way, these are the new S Plus Tech ramps. And all of S Plus ramps can be switched to stairs now, which is just really cool. They look really nice. All right. I'm going to replicate it. Make 12 of these guys. Okay. We've got all the platforms set up. I've got the one last photon sentry turret to place here. In fact, I even need to put my ladders, just realized. So I have some of those still on me. Good. Go ahead and climb up here, place this one, point it that this direction. This will work. Okay. Go ahead and set that. I've gotten in the habit of this now to no warning. That's 3 that way, 2 this way, so we target only wild, and 1 this way, so we go to high range. And do I have enough fuel cells? I do, and I don't think I can make any more. It's not enough to fill it up. I'm short on a little bit of crystal. Not enough to fill it up, but enough to get it going. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. All right. All 12 turret towers are online. We've been killing lots of stuff. I've been watching pteranodons stupidly fly over the wall and get vaporized. So it's been a lot of fun. I'm going to start moving some of my animals over here, the ones I don't use very often, like Cargo. Cargo will stay here. Bethany might go back. I'm not sure. Bethany's a good stone getter, but with the grinder, I don't really need stone getters. Don't tell Bethany. Yeah, and I don't use Not Broken. Just too cumbersome, so I'm going to leave Not Broken here. Thatchy was somebody I tamed. I don't know if I showed you guys that. Tamed here to collect some thatch because I needed a lot of it to make these walls. Birdo, I also saw here on the plane right outside this wall, just kind of hovering there. So I figured, why not? Decent level when I tamed Birdo. Let's see if I can remember 6 something maybe. I'm not sure. But Birdo, I may take with me because I want to do stuff with Birdo. But for right now, Birdo will stay here. Now, something occurred to me too. And by the way, we've gone ahead and put Treant over here because, yeah. Not much use. Tree ant will also be good to gather berries from these bushes to feed the animals, which I need to do. All of these troughs have a little bit of meat in them. Some have berries as well. I need to get more berries and put them in all of them just to feed the berry animals, the veggies. And I'm also going to put a refrigerator right here, I think, next to the base. Powered refrigerator to store extra meat and stuff so that it preserves longer so that we can just pull it out and put it in the troughs if we need it. One thing I was thinking of, though, is when we put some birds over here, which I do have a few birds to put over here, it might be nice to have an area that is kind of a cage, like a bird cage, so they don't fly off. That, I think, might be nice, because these ground animals are not going to be running off unless they happen to be able to run over this building. And I put this sign here so that we can get through, but the bigger animals won't run off, hopefully. And it just says, feel free to park your disused dinos here. And I've gone ahead and told all the guys in Discord that this is available too if they want to do it. So I think the next thing we need to do is find out where to build some kind of a bird cage and then start moving our dinos over. All right, guys, here we are. I'm on Curly, I believe. And I have Larry, or maybe I'm on Larry. And I have Curly on my shoulder. There's Mo in there. I'm going to take these guys to the retirement home. I'm calling it the retirement home. It's a dino parking lot. And that's it over there. You see, when I turn in such a way that the foliage disappears, it looks really flat. You can tell it's right over in there where in front of that purple drop. So let's go ahead and we'll fly over there now to kind of see it draw in to see what we've done here. And I tried to make it look a little nicer because it's a dino parking lot, but let's face it, realistically it's the final resting place for a lot of dinos. It's their retirement pasture. A lot of them are not going to be used again, probably. So as it draws in here, you can see how big it is. It's not really big, but it's big enough that it's just big enough, or just small enough, that I think that it all draws in when you're in it, which is good. You don't have portions of it not drawing in. Portions of it not drawing in. But I added some trees down here. These are from EcoMod. I added some nice eco trees to kind of make it look prettier, you know, to make the dinos feel more at home. And this over here is our flyer cage, bird cage. And we'll go ahead and fly right through there. I did a tech door because tech doors are just so much easier and more convenient. Tech behemoth gate to fly in and out of. So I just thought it would be perfect for here. So we're gonna leave. This would be Larry, I believe. Let's turn that back on. Larry, yeah. And then we'll put Curly right over here. It's my poison and fire wyverns. I don't use them. So having them around the base just adds lag, and so forth. So they both have. Everybody should have a feeding trough. There might be some zones in here, in this entire pen, in this parking lot, that don't have feeding trough access. Bob is here already. I went ahead and put Bob here. So we're going to transfer a bunch of dinos. So let's go figure out which ones we want to transfer. We have some more flyers to put over here, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to be using the teleporter now back and forth instead of flying. It's a little bit quicker. And let's fly as soon as this draws in here. Okay, there we go. I have some more flyers up here. Like I said, we've left Mo, our lightning wyvern, over there, and we're going to leave Mo in there. He'll occupy that dome. That's his own dome. We don't really have a need for any of these flyers. The only flyers I need are Mo and Holly, realistically. So let's take Johnny and put Johnny on our shoulder, and we're going to go ahead and take Snow, and we're going to land. Actually, we don't have to land anywhere. We have a teleport remote, don't we? Hey Mo, how you doing over there, buddy? So we'll go ahead and scroll all the way down. Go into the free access Dino parking lot. I should probably call it something else. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and fly over here. And I'm putting the smaller dinos towards the front. Smaller birds. Just to make it a little easier. I think there's I know there's a glacial Giga around here somewhere. Okay, take you, Johnny. Johnny on the spot. You can park over here too, buddy. There we go. Whoop. There we go. We got some stuff on there. We got some levels as well, but you know we won't deal with that right now. I think that's it for my flyers. I don't think Oh, an electrical storm, and you can't use the teleporter in an electrical storm? Oh, come on. Oh, that's just bogus. Can I use this thing? Please tell me I can use this thing. Oh, there we go. Whew. Okay. Whew, okay. At least I'm not trapped here. Alright, yeah. For other animals that we're going to move, I'm going to leave Birdo here for a while, and I've renamed our penguin Guido. He just looks like Guido with his gun and everything. I don't know. We're going to take our two Morellatops over, I think. We're going to take our Primal Spinosaur over. I think we might take Junior over too, just because he's not my preferred primeval. I guess Mikey would be my preferred. And of course we have Breaking Bad, so we're going to empty this area out quite a bit. Obviously, Miracle's going to stay, because dealing with the crops and with the fertilizer and all of that. We're going to leave Crunchy. Crunchy's a boss that, Crunchy defeated a Spinebreaker. Come on. Crunchy's going to stay. We're going to leave Mr. Colorful, our unicorn, because the unicorn poops, which will be picked up by Miracle, are very useful. We're going to leave Brrr, but I think we're going to take the other wolves and put them over there. We're going to put Ugly over there. We're going to leave Illin here, because Illin's giving us the poops. I think we're going to put Bernie over there, because I don't need Bernie. I don't use them for stone. I use the trikes for that. Shock's partner is over at the water base, and I think we'll put Shock in storage, and we'll keep Awe around, I imagine. Yeah, okay. I think we're in pretty good shape, right? I think that's all of our dinos, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's all of our dinos. So let me move all of those guys over there, and we'll be back. Okay, I think we're done. We've got Treant over here. We've got Junior parked over in this direction. We've got our birds in there. You saw me deliver them. Starting over on this end, we start here with Not Broken. We've got Ugly. And Thatchy, our new guy, and Bernie, and Bethany over here. I love you, Bethany. You're my favorite. You're my first, I think, pretty much, weren't you? Well, you and Bob. Cargo, who never got a paint job, interestingly enough. We've got Boiler, the Merletops that I tamed, Conflagrant, and then Mr. Perfect that I believe Sperry tamed for us. I don't have any need for them. I mean, they're boilers, and I just don't use them. The 4 Caving Wolves I tamed just to help other people if they needed to do any caving. Are not really being used much, so they're going to stay here. Bunzo Fun, which is the Easter Bunny that, again, Sperry, I think, gave us, is here because, I mean, it's an Easter Bunny. I don't really have much use for it. And that's pretty much it. We've got Bitey, our primal Spino that we tamed while we were taming up our sacrifice to get one of our bosses is here as well. So I think that's it, guys. These are my dinos. This parking lot is open for anybody else. If they want to come in here and leave their dinos, I've extended the invitation. They're welcome to do so. I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.